A group of GOP senators are coming together around a new Obamacare repeal and replace bill, which appears to have the support of President Trump. One America's John Hines has more from Washington.
Just as the agenda is switching to tax reform in the Congress, a group of GOP senators have announced a plan to repeal the structure and architecture of Obamacare and replace it with a block grant program given annually to states to help individuals pay for their health care.
There are three choices: prop up Obamacare, Bernie care, or our bill. That's where you're at.
And where they are at means trying to gin up support for yet another health care bill. This one, called the Graham-Cassidy-Heller-Johnson plan, says one of its sponsors, Louisiana Senator Bill Cassidy.
Senator McCain has said positive things about it, that he thinks he can get there on it. It is now considered the Graham-Cassidy-Heller-Johnson bill. Heller and Johnson had misgivings about certain aspects of our previous effort. In fact, we have governors engaged. If you look at some states represented by Democratic senators, they do very well under our formula. Virginia, Wisconsin, Missouri. So ideally, if those senators vote for their constituents as opposed to vote for the party line, we may get their vote too.
And many of those states, including Wisconsin, would do better under the Graham-Cassidy plan, which may explain why Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson is a sponsor. Why is this a good deal for Wisconsin?
Well, first of all, the goal of this is to more fairly distribute, more equitably distribute what we spend on health care from a federal funding of health care. Right now, as Senator Graham was talking about, you got 4 states roughly representing somewhere around 22% of the population getting about 40% of the funding. It's simply unfair.
Obamacare is simply unfair to most states, says Senator Johnson. But to change Obamacare will require help from the governors whose states may get a better deal under the Graham-Cassidy plan, says South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham.
We need to have governors say we like the idea of the money coming to us and flexibility, and that we want this approach. This is better than Obamacare, because the governors have two choices: Obamacare, Bernie care, or this. And we need governors to step up to the plate and say we prefer this over Obamacare because Obamacare is failing.
The Graham-Cassidy-Heller-Johnson plan may have the support of President Trump, who said in a statement that inaction is not an option and that he applauds Senators Cassidy and Graham for working towards a solution on health care. John Hines, One America News, Washington.